our mission was we had two missions. We still did reconnaissance, and then we would do strike mission support, which is a completely different venue. And if we were doing strike mission support, we would go in ahead of the strike force and jam the threat systems in order to get the strike force in and back out again, hopefully without shot down.
Wow.
So anyhow, that was our primary mission, but we also did do reconnaissance, and that would be a separate mission, you know. And a lot of times we would do reconnaissance, and what we were working against was the system, the air defense system for enemy area. So we would determine what kind of equipment they had and where it was, and then determine the equipment to be used against it to nullify that. At that time, August of 1965, the primary aircraft that were operated in North Vietnam were F-105s, which is a single-seat fighter bomber.
Oh, okay.
And the crews, the pilots that they had, were highly experienced. A lot of them had flown in combat in World War II, Korea, Vietnam at different times in different places. The Air Force had not gone up against these type of surface-to-air missiles.
Oh.
And had very, very little experience and no experience really to the field, to the people who were doing it. And so they were not equipped to survive in that kind of environment, you know. And what was going on at that time, they were just, the North Vietnamese, they were just getting that type of equipment. And they were just training and learning and getting set up. So then they were starting to be effective with that. All fives and were really in jeopardy, you know.
Sure.
Because they didn't have any defensive equipment. They didn't have the knowledge of that type of system, and so it was critical. And that's what we do. Say is that we jam those type of systems, enemy systems, to protect them and us. See, the 105s were losing and continued to lose, but not all to that missile system, but to different things. A fourth of a squadron, six pilots in airplanes. And I could land from a mission, and I could tell them I need to do this, this, and this, and they would have a modification ready in a week's time. So we would fly usually 2 aircraft with the 105s and 2 to 4 aircraft. And so the whole strike force would be like 54 aircraft. And so I was a chief EW by this time. What went on, so on the reconnaissance side, it was interesting because we would go single ship, in other words, just one B-66.